Done it all. I've had my cake now. Diamonds. I hope he got her a diamond, and I hope she's protecting her diamonds. Brilliant. Let me stop it. Brilliant in Bel Air now. Hot summer night, mid-July, when you and I were forever wild. Speaking of wild, this story is wild. Let's go ahead and get on into it. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Getting here because we've got quite a bit to get on into. So I really want to go ahead and just have like a real chill video with you guys and just get into some things. So we're going to go ahead and talk about Lana Del Rey, as she is married now. Yes, you heard that correctly. I'm not glitching. Made no mistake when I said that. She is officially married as of a few days ago, and the news broke the internet. Everybody's just like confused. Also, I think I have a Lana Del Rey poster somewhere in my room, but I mean, like, you used to be able to see it on screen in my videos, but then when you like, it's read backwards, so it says anal and not Lana, and you know, I wasn't happy with that. I mean, do each their own if you love that, sure, but anyways. Anyways, I want to just have a chill video. I'm in my pajamas. I'm wearing my Britney Spears top, which for me is pajamas right now, because I mean, I could wear it out though, don't get it twisted, and I have my leopard print pants. I'm basically in a chill mood is what I'm trying to say, innit? So yeah, I want this video to feel like we're on a FaceTime session. I'm pissed off, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the whole Lana situation, but this is real life too. This is real feelings involved. And I think I'm even feeling petty because, bitch, I've been through it this week. I've been through it, and I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I'm that type of person to be like dropping certain things. And if you can relate, then you can relate. But I just feel like when it comes to relationships in this day and age, I just don't know who to trust. I'm sure there's a decent man out there for me. Maybe he ain't even in the UK. Maybe that's the tea. But either way, when it comes to dating and relationships and everything, the way that I look at it is actually really scary, because I feel like people, like, you can be with someone for such a long time, and that's not even my situation, because bitch, I ain't with no one. I don't claim nobody. Nobody can claim me, girl. I'm single, Pringle, low-key, high-key, depending what day you catch me on, ready to mingle. Do you know what I mean? But like, I've just been going through it so much and just thinking so much about relationships and like dishonesty, and just like, if somebody's not feeling you, they can actually just get up and leave. And rightfully so, but I feel like, I don't know. Anyways, you're going to know why that makes sense as we go ahead and get onto the situation. Now, of course, we don't know the full story. We're going to go based on these articles and kind of, you know, go ahead and form our own opinions. So yes, the article that I will read from is from Independent, so I'll make sure to leave it down below for you guys. But this is going to be like a one-take video, whatever. So nothing too crazy, just a bonus video for you guys on this Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday, and I hope that, you know, the week ahead for you is looking good and cute, and hopefully you're not stressing about no boy, no man, no girly pop, no parent. Boy, I don't need someone to tell me that. But no, seriously though, let's get on. Because it actually sounds like I'm going through it, but no, it's really not that deep, honestly. Like, it's okay. I just feel relationships, like, it's not that it scares me, because I would like to be in one, and that's the end goal, to be in a long-term one, but I just feel like I can't trust none of these boys, none of these men. All right, and let's be very clear, we're not dealing with boys, we're dealing with men. Well, they act like little boys. Anyways, enough about me. Let's go ahead and talk about Lana. So Lana Del Rey has surprised fans by marrying her boyfriend Jerry Dufrene. Bearing in mind, it was like, what, 2 weeks ago she was saying they're not together, so that was insane. Just 1 month after she went public with their relationship. The Born to Die singer, aka Lana Del Rey, age 39, first met the alligator tour guide. You know, okay, I have so many thoughts, and excuse me if I come across as sounding a bit mean. I'm just trying to have an open ass conversation, and you guys can let me know about your love stories. I'm a nosy ass bitch. I want to know how you met your partner. I want to know also, what do we think about dating apps too? You know, I feel like, let this be an open discussion for the girlies, the gays, and everyone else. Like, come through, share your stories, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I know I'm only 24, but I'm a lovey-dovey type of girl. Like, I'm really just I really want to find my partner. Where he at though? And I'm all here for like God's timing and everything, and I do believe in that, but I'm also just like, can we maybe speed that up a little bit times two? But anyways, yeah, please do share your stories, spam the comment section. I would love to know, like, is love even real? Like, do these things still happen? And when I mean in this day and age, I'm not talking about, oh, you met your partner 40 years ago, baby. That was 40 years ago, before my time, before most people's times. No shade, I'm not trying to age shame anyone, but baby, I'm talking about 21st century. I'm talking about now. All right, let me stop it. You guys will probably think I'm a crackhead, innit? Anyways, so he is a alligator tour guide. When she was performing in Louisiana in 2019 and took one of his boat tours while in town. Girl, she was feeling the man. We're talking about 2019, we're in 2024. She's been feeling him, probably texting back and forth since. And again, these are all assumptions. I don't know what is true, but either way, she was feeling the kid, okay? Wait, I should not word it like that. Oh my God, that sounds inappropriate. No, not in that context. Just stop. Anyways, so yeah, took one of his boat tours while in town. According to reports, the couple reconnected this May and were spotted holding hands at Leeds Festival in August. They were in the UK? You brought him abroad? I know she did a Leeds Festival. She brought him too? Who paid for that? Let me stop here, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud in the words of Ed Sheeran. Lana Del Rey exchanged vows in a rustic ceremony. I just hope it wasn't no plantation, because I'm tired of celebrities getting married on plantations. Like, babes, what is this? It was a rustic ceremony. I wonder what song did she walk down the aisle to? Is it one of her songs? I've always wondered about musicians. Like Ed Sheeran, he has to like walk down the aisle with his own songs, right? But then again, it's like, you don't want to hear your voice. Or maybe you do. Because if I'm Ed Sheeran, I've got a bunch of different songs I can walk down the aisle to. Are you dumb? Like, what? What songs do these musicians pick? Did Lana Del Rey pick Say Yes to Heaven? And if you don't know this anyway, I've got my eyes on... And she did. And did. Ooh, girl, Lana Del Rey had her eyes on this man since 2019, babes. I'm not gonna lie to you, though. When I feel like someone is fine as hell... Well, nah. Because I feel like with me, my time is... I'm done with you. Like, if in that time period, nobody makes a go of anything, and you're just a crush to me, then, I mean, sure, cute. But, like, since 2019... I mean, I guess, you know what? Sure. Okay, sure. But then again, back in 2019, he was engaged. He's been engaged for 12 years to his prior partner, which we're going to go ahead and get on into. Bitch, that is messy, essy, and I'm not here for that whatsoever. Okay? Anyways, at the same bayou where Dufrene operates his swamp boat tours. Girl, so what we're trying to say, what I'm hearing from this is, this wasn't like an extravagant wedding. You did it at a site where he operates his boats and stuff. Like, girl, where's the fancy in this? I mean, Lana Del Rey for me screams, bitch, we don't have to do too much. We don't have to have the biggest of budgets, but bitch, make it fancy. Make it Lana Del Rey. You know Lana Del Rey aesthetic. You know Lana Del Rey core. The girls that get it. So I'm like, an alligator boat? I mean, if she likes it, then sure. But then again, it's just something about this. It's just a little bit off, okay? This guy, to me, looks a lot older. Lana Del Rey has dated all types of guys. There's been some fine ones. There's been some ones where it's like, you know what, bitch? Maybe it's the personality. Maybe it's make-believe. And that's my second point now. Like, if we're going to go ahead and have a discussion and use Lana Del Rey in this whole situation as an example, people always say, Keisha, listen, you can't just be going for looks. And I don't. I'm not going to be the type of person to be like small-minded or shallow. But at the same time, if you're standing next to me, babes, what is this? And you guys should have that energy too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if we're walking together, standing together, you're with me, you're my mans, then I feel like you need to come to the table with something. Like, I get it, the energy and personality is everything and more important for me, but I do think the face card's got to be there and it shouldn't be declining. That's just how I feel. Each their own. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but this time I'm the beholder and I just like what I like. Do you know what I mean? But I'm also not going to stop there just because, oh my God, they're good looking. No, like, what do you bring too? Are you funny? Love that for you. Like, are you charismatic? Is family everything? You know, do you know what I mean? Like, you have to bring certain things to the table. Now, with this man, maybe he's bringing stuff to the table like alligators. But baby, that made it, he's just not fine to me. Just not fine to me at all. But Lana Del Rey likes what she likes. Lana Del Rey gives me, I like them rough and rusty. And literally. But sure, everyone's entitled to having their types. I just feel like Lana Del Rey is a bad bitch. Like, Lana Del Rey is a beautiful specimen of a woman. And I feel like she gets more scrumptious as she gets older. Like, you know, there's people, and she's not old, by the way, I'm just saying that the older she gets, it's like, it gives even more, okay? Like, she, in my opinion, looks the best that she's ever looked. Well, actually, she's up there with the 2012 Lana Del Rey. Oh, don't play with it. Like, Lana Del Rey, to me, just gives what she needs to give. But if she is in love, and she is, hence why she said yes, and she got married and walked down the aisle to Jeremy Dufrene, it just came as a shock to a lot of fans, because it was like, what, 2-3 weeks ago where you're like, you don't know this man, like, we ain't together, you know? Even though we would see him, like, in paparazzi clips, you guys walking together, I thought it was giving security, but I mean, clearly they are secure. He's a security in this relationship, and you I play too much. It's actually not even funny anymore. I play too much. But yeah, this just came as a massive shock, to be honest. So yeah, she walked down the aisle by her father, Robert Grant, in a white whisper ruffled dress with a bouquet. Sorry, why did I say bouquet? Fun fact, I always say that word so wrong. Bouquet. I'm so sorry. I'm slow this morning. With a bouquet in her hand. After the ceremony, Lana Del Rey and her father hosted a reception at the public harbour in a large marquee, for which Lana Del Rey placed a blue ribbon in her hair for something blue. Many fans were taken aback by Lana Del Rey's wedding and were quick to express their shock on social media, and rightfully so. Listen, we shouldn't be in grown-ass people's businesses, but we are. Okay, again, like I mentioned, it was a couple weeks ago, if anything, where she was like, we are not together, you know? It's one of those situations where it's like, you always want people to find love and find their partner. That's what life is about. It's about finding your person. Well, some people love groupies. Some people love, what's it, polyamory? When you love more than one, oh girl. Each their own. But it's all about finding the one, you know. That's when you feel, well, not really though, because some people love being single and feel the best when they're single, and trust me, I love being single too. In fact, I spent most of my life being single. But I know for me personally, I'm such a lover girl. No matter how I try and flip it, bop it, twerk it, spin it, bounce, bitch, I'm a lover girl through and through. Sometimes you got to shake me and get me out of it. I'm gonna be real. And if you follow me on my spam account, I want to say you shouldn't, because I'm literally a mess. I'm a roller coaster. I'm annoying as hell, but you know what? I keep it real. But yeah, if you follow me on my spam account, only a few people are let in. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I probably, when I make this video live, I will link down below my spam account. Probably let more people in. Not too much now, don't go too crazy. But I keep it real on there, because everybody goes through their struggles when it comes to relationships. And it doesn't matter who you are. You might not pick them well. Okay, you can be the most famous person and not pick the right partner. It's easy to make those kind of mistakes and to fall in some of these traps. Now with this man, he could be the right one for Lana. She said yes. I don't think that they've only known each other for a short amount of time, because bitch, if that's the case, why are you gonna marry him? I don't know whether Lana Del Rey believes that she can't get anything, but I know so many people who love Lana Del Rey, find her attractive, love her vibe, her aura. But she chose to say yes to him and not heaven. And it is what it is. At the end of the day, signed documents. Is there a prenup? God, bitch, I'm messy. Okay, I'm a messy ass bitch. Don't take me too seriously, because I don't take myself too seriously. But yeah, a lot of people were shookity shook. Everyone's like, sorry, what? What in the is going on? And I was like, this has to be some sort of prank. But no, I was like, is this like a music video or something? Like, is it April the 1st? No, baby, it's very much giving September. Like, we are in September, about to leave September. So I'm like, what's she playing at? But you know what? She knows her life. She knows what it is that she wants. It's just a little bit messy, and something does seem a little bit off. But if I eat my words up in a year's time, then so be it. So many people were taken aback by Lana Del Rey's wedding and were quick to express their shock on social media. Someone said, didn't she meet this man yesterday? What the hell did I miss? Someone said, this takes the cake of wild. It was like yesterday they were seen together, happy for her, but whoa. However, some fans show support for the single, with one person writing, this is actually kind of cute. She could probably date or marry anyone she wants as long as they treat her well. I hope she's happy. That's the most important thing. I think when it comes to these situations in general, no matter how messy timelines look or how things seem, you have to remember certain things. We're not in these people, like, we can be in these people's business, but we're never going to know the real tea. We're never going to know how this happened, what went down. That's between them, their families, and their close people, right? But as fans, you're allowed to look at it and be like, okay, something's strange. And the same way we've done this with other celebrity relationships or other things we've seen in the media that look a little bit iffy, okay? Obviously, I can only wish her the best and hope that she's happy and fulfilled in this decision. But you don't just marry anyone. Well, some people do, but I ain't got time for that. You don't just marry anyone. So you're marrying somebody who you can see a life with, potentially kids, growing old with, and all of those things. And she said yes to this man who is an alligator rescuer that has a boat. What else do we know about him? As a boat? That seems like Lana Del Rey's type to me. I mean, I listen to her music. I'm like, what kind of man do I think that she wants? But I can think it's giving James Dean vibe. Not this man, sorry. When I listen to Lana Del Rey's music, I think of like vintage. I think of old. I don't mean old. I mean like the aesthetic and the aura gives very much like, I don't know. I just wouldn't have put this together for her. But then again, which, what do I know? I can't even put someone together for me. Can you tell I'm going through it? Anyways, in May this year, Lana Del Rey tagged Dufrene in an Instagram post, calling him her guy in the caption, leading to some raised eyebrows from fans. The singer and her two siblings were seen posing with Dufrene in the photos, which she captioned, "Family with my guy, Jeremy." Speaking of Jeremy, I can't stand Jeremy from Vampire Diaries. Like, go away. Anyways, which she captioned, "Family with my guy, Jeremy Dufrene," and then, yeah. When details of Lana Del Rey's relationship with Dufrene first emerged this spring, a source told Mail Online her friends and team did some digging on him over fears he could be using her, but his business is lucrative and he doesn't need or want Lana's money. Let's talk about it though. This is another thing though. Oh, God. The thing about being a celebrity and dating somebody who's not a celebrity, you know, it's a bit of a techie one, because you shouldn't have to only date someone who's in the public eye. Like, I don't believe in that at all. I do think that, you know, being with somebody who's not in the spotlight can keep you so much more grounded. And I think there's just so many people out there to meet, and it doesn't have to be restricted to just famous people, okay? So I love when I see celebrities doing that. Just like, I'm marrying my childhood sweetheart. I'm gonna marry someone who knew me before the fame. Like, I love those stories. But that is the number one question I'm gonna be thinking. Realistically, it's not like, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I love Lana Del Rey so much. But when I saw something like this, I'm like, my mind, top 3 things I was thinking was, bitch, what the flip is this? Number 2, she looks stunning as hell. And number 3, I'm thinking, prenup? Like, I don't know what it is. And I think that I need to get out of this mentality. But I do think a lot of people do have ulterior motives. It's not just in relationships, it's friendships too. Like, I do think that if you will associate with somebody who is like an influencer, someone with more attention on them than a regular schmegular person, I'm thinking, girl, what is your ulterior motive? But then again, some of you guys might argue, Keisha, is it trust issues? Baby, there's no trust issues, because I wouldn't say there's been somebody who's done me dirty or things that's happened. It's just a thing where it's like, you got to stay protected, literally, in every single aspect. So, you know, allegedly, her team and her friends were doing some digging on this man, and rightfully so, bitch. That's something my friends will do. And if they don't, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Don't allow me to make a silly mistake. What star sign is Lana Del Rey? I don't even believe in astrology, but I'm suddenly I want to know, what is Lana? Anyways, also, is it weird? It kind of sounds weird saying Lana without the Del Rey. Anyways, so yeah, they did a background search. I hope they did a good one. Either way, I hope she was smart, and it's all about staying protected. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Lana Del Rey. She has a net worth which is much greater than his. That's not to take away from what he's got going on, and that's not to make him feel small or anything, but I do think that finances probably was like a huge conversation they had to have, and I hope that Lana's smart in that sense. So they also added, and they also mentioned to the source, that he's a good guy and she's widely attracted to him. He's a good father, and no one who knows him has said anything bad. Father? I mean, the way he looks, sure he has kids, but no one who knows him has said anything bad. I mean, sure. I mean, God damn it. Maybe he is a sweetheart, but I don't know. Something's off when it comes to timelines and everything. I'm like, sure. A tour guide for Arthur's Airboat tours in Louisiana, Dufrene is well known for taking tourists through the state's local swamps and marshes, giving them a glimpse. Is there money in that? Sure, people love the animals. Giving them a glimpse at the local wildlife. According to the company website, this includes animals ranging from alligators, herons, how do you pronounce that, egrets, to over 300 species of birds. People love animals. People are paying to go on them tours. Okay, well, he's a working man. We love to see it. Before becoming a tour guide, Dufrene reportedly worked at a chemical plant. Okay, so he's all about nature and plants and, you know, the betterment of life and protecting the animals and going on tours and stuff. Okay. Dufrene reportedly worked at a chemical plant. He's also father to 2 daughters and a son from a previous relationship. Okay, I mean, I can't say too much on that. Each to their own. Some people are okay with being with someone who's got kids. Some people are like, I don't want that. It feels like baggage. Each to their own. I respect it. Lana Del Rey isn't the first celebrity Dufrene has hung out with. Oh, in 2015, they hung out with Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell is everywhere but my room. No, but seriously though, Glenn Powell is literally everywhere. Okay, so he's got some celebrity clientele. I love that for him. So he's a working man. Love to see that, because I hate when people get with celebrities and they think that, okay, your life has to stop. No, this is my dream. I'm the musician here. You do what you gotta do. It's not come to work with me day. And that's me. Is that wrong? So, okay, he's friends with, well, I don't know if they're friends or buddies, but they have definitely hung out before. Okay, so, yeah, this is, okay. All right, well, that's that. They're married, you know, point blank period, they are married. Now let's go ahead and talk about what his previous partner, Kelly Welsh, has to say about this. Now, I'm going to be so real. If we go based on what it is that she's provided for us, she is a better woman than me. Okay, cool. So, sorry. Let me get the giggles out because I'm just like, do people like this truly exist? Like, I get there's nice people and there's people who want the betterment for other people. Sure. But anyways, so Kelly Welsh, Jeremy Duprene's ex-partner, wishes happiness for the couple. She said, "We were engaged for 12 years and he got married after 1 month. I'm happy for them. He's protective, very deserving of this blessing." Okay, well, girl, listen. Hold my hands when I say this. Let's sit down. This is sad. This is actually very sad because what a waste of time. Like, seriously, all jokes aside, we can do all the all jokes aside, this is very sad. Let me put my lip gloss on, bitch. My lips are getting dry. That's very sad. No, but seriously though, this is actually very sad. Yeah, let me tell you why. You've been engaged. No, they've known each other for years and years and years and many years, but they've been engaged for 12 years. I'm not talking marriage. I mean, you got down your knee and proposed, and we've been in that engagement for 12 years. We share 2 kids together. And then you got married to Lana Del Rey after 1 month. Now, first and foremost, there's just no way Lana Del Rey and this man knew each other for 1 month. Not buying that whatsoever. That makes zero sense. I don't care how like carefree you are. Even people who are sick and want to even people who are sickly and are being told, hey, you might not be here in a month. They're not even doing stuff like this. I mean, maybe they are. But come on, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, this is very silly. Like, I'm not falling for the fact that they've only known each other for 1 month. That's insane. I think to her knowledge, it probably is 1 month. But it's giving, oh, we've been probably going back and forth. We've probably been texting, doing this and doing that, which is hella messy. Saved her name as a different number. Saved her name as Jermaine or Cody. Like, I'm sorry, sis, but you sound a little bit slow. Okay, respectfully. But I'm going to go lightly, though, because I do think that she is a sweet woman. And I think that she's probably just trying to protect her baby daddy's name in the media because they have kids together. She's a lot better than me, I will say that, because how can you be in an engagement for 12 years but then you marry Lana Del Rey for 1 month? I mean, I get it, she's pretty, but, and that's not trying to say that she's not pretty, they're both pretty, but maybe he loves the idea of Lana Del Rey and thought, you know what, let me just like do it. I just don't believe it's 1 month at all. I'm not buying that whatsoever. Engaged for 12 years, like, oh, come on, people. Listen, I'm usually better at giving advice than I am taking it. But even I would never do something like this. And I can be so annoying. And I can really be like a firm believer in love and everything. And I still believe it's out there. But I feel like sometimes I can be delulu. But that ain't the salulu. Like, for real, we need to be for real. 12 years is insane. 12 years. Oh my God. How? So, like, was she just, like, at home working? Like, was she... 12... I'm sorry, but if you propose, I feel like you should get married within that 1 year radius, within that 1 year proximity. Like, what? How did you let it go? Listen, we can do pointing fingers at people, but now I need to question you. Like, how did you let it go on for even anything more than 2 years? Maybe like financial reasons, or maybe you guys had a conversation about that. Okay, so then how did you let it go on for more than 5 years? Okay, so then how did you let it go on for more than 10 years, a decade? That person didn't take you serious from the beginning, babes. Like, they just didn't. They didn't see you as wifey material. They loved the idea of it and thought, you know what, this might shut her up. Like, sure, this is the next step after having kids. But I'm just like, 12 years a slave is crazy. 12 years being 12 years being engaged, you are playing in my face. That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful. And then for you to sit down here, and I know I'm sure she's a sweetheart, and I wish her the best, and I hope that she finds what she's really looking for. But does she even know what she's looking for? Because how can you release a statement to the public? You're basically praising them. I'd rather not release a statement. I'd rather just keep it stum and go about my day. I'm not releasing a statement if it looks like this. Personally, I know everyone's different, but I feel like she's a bit too nice. Engaged for 12 years, and then you're with Lana Del Rey for allegedly 1 month, and then you swoop her in and you get down your knees and you probably are blasting some of her music in the background as you propose. I've loved you ever since I've known you. This is insanity. And I'm sorry, but it literally adds on to the fear of modern day dating, relationships, marriage. I'm just like, oh, I don't want it if it's messy. This to me is messy, but Lana Del Rey loves him. I mean, I can't really zoom into that picture though, because there isn't much photos in HD. Maybe she'll post it on her Instagram. I'm trying to see the fineness. I'm trying to get it, but I just don't. I just don't quite understand this one. Let's go ahead and check out some comments on Twitter, because if anyone's going to come through and give their opinions unsolicited, but then again, Twitter is like an opinionated app. So like, let's see what people have to say. Someone said, engaged for 12 years. I mean, at this point, it's your fault. I definitely do agree. I do think that we need to take accountability now, girl. You need to not play dumb anymore. Okay? Haha, it's cute or whatever. No, don't play dumb, bitch. You need to understand that 12 years is insane. Also, this lighting is a bit too overexposed, babe. I can't fix it now. But just know that I'm still dark skin, brown skin. I'm dark skin, bitch. I can't stand when people do the whole dark skin, brown skin, caramel. I feel like I'm just waffling. 12 years. Okay, I'm not going to keep repeating the same point. Someone said, I'm here to tell you, as someone who got married after 3 months, things do not work out typically when you marry someone or get engaged after 1 month. That's just not normal. I hope Lana is happy and things are good, because occasionally it does end up working. Someone said, Lana, girl, please, you are with... What? I hate when people don't... Oh, never mind. Someone said, now I see why my dad told me that the maximum time to get engaged is 1 year. He said, once you get engaged, you have to make sure y'all are planning to get married within the same year. I definitely do agree. I think dragging it out is only going to make the other person feel way more comfortable to do it for another year, and then it goes into next year. In my opinion, I feel like don't propose to someone if you don't see yourself having a wedding within that same year or year and a half at most. I think that's insane. To do even 2 years, I mean, if certain things come up based on certain circumstances, then sure, I guess context does matter and every situation is individual. But I just feel as though anything longer than a year and a half, anything over a year, and also don't get married if you know you financially can't do it. I just feel like there's no point having a ring if you're not actually going to go through with the ceremony and signing the documents and all of that. Like, then it just feels like it's all talk and no action. And also 12 years is insane. I'm sorry, like, I don't mean to laugh, but someone has to. Like, since you've got to get it together, this ain't it. You weren't treated well. I don't know what your role was in that relationship. I don't know what you were like, but clearly this person, I'm sorry, sis, but yeah. Not the comment section saying, Lana, leave him. Girl, she just got married a couple days ago. I don't think you can do I don't think a divorce could be undone. This will beat Kim Kardashian's record if that's the case. Like, there's no way. Someone said, my auntie was with a man for about 18 years. Gave him 2 kids. He cheated numerous times, molested me. Ooh, girl, this just turned dark. Can they at least give me a trigger warning or disclaimer? And told her he didn't see her as a wife. Within a year of breaking up, he was married to a girlfriend of a few months with a new baby on the way. If he wants you, you'll know. Exactly. And I think we should end off this discussion by talking about the whole, if they wanted to, they would. My thing is, I'm not going to speak on everyone else. You guys can sound down below in the comment section and tell me what it is from your perspective, right? But for me personally, please, 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 if my husband's watching, at this point, stop playing games with me. At this point, stop playing games with me. Slide into my DMs, like, let it be known you are here. But also, I also hope you are hearing me when I say please, 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 in the words of Sabrina Carpenter, please, 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 do not get down on one knee if you don't see yourself planning a ceremony and taking it seriously and actually going through with it within that year, okay? I think anything over that, I think they're taking the piss, and I think that it's just like, kind of not feeling this anymore. And don't go based on, I feel like I want to do this today, but then tomorrow I'm going to feel differently. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me at all. Yeah, I just feel as though if they wanted to, they would. And I think that that's the number one rule when it comes to humans in general, friendships, relationships. If they wanted to, they would. And I think that I really keep shouting out the spam account. But no, real talk though, on my spam account, I've really been gone through it this week. This week has been hectic. Just know that even a bad bitch like Keisha can go through it too, and the struggle is real, okay? But no, you know, I've been saying stuff over in there, and I've been saying that, like, to know if someone's actually vibing with you or genuinely likes you or takes you seriously, you wouldn't have to wonder, you wouldn't be confused. I think the evidence will speak for itself. I think that the actions would speak for itself. I do think that being in that relationship that she was in for that was a long ass relationship then, because if the engagement was only 12 years, then imagine how that's weird anyways. But I hope that she's also learned a lot from the situation, and I hope that she's realized that he played in your face. And I know it might be a hard pill to swallow, but baby, you've got to come to your senses soon enough, because right now it's giving not smart, but it's giving you're too nice for your own good. And I think nice people don't finish. And I that's just my opinion though. That's my opinion, and I hope I'm not spreading the wrong narrative or message out here, but I'm telling you right now, as somebody who's always Miss Nice Girl and always putting people's feelings before mine, or as somebody who believes that being nice is going to get you far, I'm going to be honest with you, sure, when I was younger I used to think that, but I do think as of this year, I'm just kind of like, no, I'm not going to always be nice. Yeah, it's nice to be nice, but also people who are winning in life and people who are accomplishing things are not always the nicest of people. So I'm just like, bitch, I'm not trying to be like you fully, but I also need to just study the environment, study what's happening here. Okay, so my storage was full. I don't know how long this video is, but it's probably going to be more of a lengthier one, but I'm okay with it. I love the feel, like I love the vibes of it feeling like a FaceTime session and not it feeling too chopped up or edited. I still love that as well, and it's always going to give that, let's be clear, but sometimes I just want more of like a chill video, or maybe because I'm lazy as hell and don't feel like editing. Yeah, it's probably that one. But yeah, like all jokes aside though, I think that there's a lot of things that can be learned from a situation like this, and I think that you wouldn't be confused. Like if you're trying to work out whether somebody actually genuinely likes you or is in love with you or actually cares for you, you wouldn't have the confusion, you know? So based on how things have happened, let's go based on just this week alone. I feel like I've learned so much, and I think that some things that I want to share with you guys, a few gems I want to share, but just hope that I can take my own advice. Because I want to be everyone else's therapist. Like, come to me, tell me, like, what do you think? Oh my God, what is it? Girl, when it's you, it's like, you're not even listening. Yep, I'm that type of, I'm just going to be honest, I'm that type of person, okay? A few things to learn. And even this whole Lana Del Rey situation. Again, do wish Lana Del Rey the best. Wish them the best with their marriage and everything. But I do think Lana Del Rey has to also realize that he could be capable of doing such a thing. Yeah, you're Lana Del Rey. You're a bad bitch, period. And your name holds weight and everything. But remember that type of character. You know what I mean? Like, remember that type of character. Remember that if you can do this to somebody that he claimed he once loved and even got down on one knee and married, then that's that. And also, I don't know what Lana Del Rey is truly like. None of us do. But I just hope it's not giving the thing of like, see, he wanted me after like 1 month. I'm doing this because I don't really believe it's 1 month. But see, he wanted me after 1 month. He didn't want you. You guys were together for a long time. You were engaged for 12 years, bitch. Look at me. He swooped me up. No. I hope it's not giving that. But anyways. She's just too fine for this man. But then again, you know, a lot of pretty women love to go for, he's not ugly. So we're not going to use, ugly is a very dangerous word. And the only person I know who's ugly, I've said it on YouTube before, and the YouTube Voldemort. I'm not going to mention the name because, anyways, if you know, you know. If the shoe fits, but never mind. Yeah. There's that. That's very important to know. I need you guys to understand that, like, timelines are very important. And that's why, like, when we talk about these celebrities who, like, oh my God, why does it feel like you're a homewrecker? Or why does it feel like the timeline is just weird? Because a lot of times it is weird. But each to their own. At the end of the day, it's not our relationships, but we can look at it like, be careful. Something might happen here, because to jump from one relationship to another that quickly, have you really healed? Have you really healed? And I get it, one step to doing that is therapy, but I'm also scared of people who like constantly scream therapy. I might be the one who needs a problem. I think I might have a problem. And again, no one's done me dirty, so I don't really have trust issues. I'm just very cautious. You gotta stay guarded up and prayed up, period. Like, people who scream therapy every 2.5 seconds, I'm like, Jesus Christ, give it a rest. Like, therapy can help, of course, and it can be life-changing for certain people, but to constantly scream it and go on about it, it's kind of like that movie. What's that movie with Channing Tatum? It was directed by his girlfriend, Zoe Kravitz, and for me, well, in my opinion, it's about Diddy. But sure, I think it's called Blink Twice. Blink Twice. That is a scary film if you ask me. But there was a lot of like eye-opening things, like even like just going on about therapy in that film. I was just like, Jesus Christ, like when people hear, oh my God, like I'm going to therapy, especially from a guy who's like, oh my God, love that for them. They're trying to do better and actually maybe hold themselves accountable and actually look at their traumas and revisit certain things, because I think a lot of men they're not taught to do that. And that's why it's kind of like a comical thing, unfortunately, amongst men to laugh at the next person who goes to therapy, because it means, oh my God, you're too emotional. Like, why do you have to go? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so much off with that, okay? So just be careful, I guess, is all you can really do. But I think another thing to be learnt, if they wanted to, they would. Whether it's a text, because everyone's on their goddamn phone. I don't care how people try to. Don't try and flip it and bop it and twerk it like, oh my God, like I'm so busy, bitch. I was gonna name and shame. I feel like being very shady today, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it cute and very. I'm not gonna finish that sentence because I hate that now. But yeah, I've been with someone who's that has a job that's super duper on go, but they will still make the time. Why? Because they can't. But yeah, like people, I think now my biggest fear, well, not my biggest fear, I'm still scared of snakes. I'm still scared of someone who shall not be named. Scared of Diddy as well. But listen, I've got so many fears and scares and, you know, all of that. But like another fear of mine now that I have to add to my list, because human beings just don't know how to communicate and don't know how to be decent enough, is the fear of somebody who's like, you know what, I'm not much of a texter. I'm not really on my phone. Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, take your notes, please. Yeah? I think that's the scariest type of human being. Like, I genuinely understand some people don't like social media. I genuinely understand that people are not on their phones. But I feel like, what are you doing then? Like, you're not on a beach or something. Like, when you finish with work, you're not checking your... Anyways, my biggest fear in life in general is a coward. But I've spoken about that enough on my spam account. And yeah, basically over my spam, I basically just like... I'm even more real and focus more on my life as well, but I'm still private, because one thing about me is, bitch, I'm so sorry, but if you think I'm the type of person to like spill everything, we need to have boundaries. We do need to have boundaries, okay? But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stop this video here because I feel like I've given you guys enough gems. We've spoken about Lana Del Rey. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on that whole situation. What do you think of the ex? What do you think of Lana Del Rey? What do you think of what's his name, Jeremy? Share it. I would love to know. I'm reading the comments. And also, what do you think about certain points that I've touched upon in today's video? I don't know whether it's the Gemini screaming out, and I don't know whether I'm just raged and pissed off, but maybe it's all of that. But I do think there's plenty of things to be learned from a situation like this, and I feel like we just have to be wise. But even when you're wise, it's like, bro, people can really be playing you, because there's a lot of actors out here. You can be an actor, but baby, I'm an actress, and I just won the BAFTAs, I just won the Oscars, and I just won an Emmy. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And what do you guys think about like these bonus videos that are like unedited and just like, I'm not gonna lie, they do scare me, and I do get major anxiety because I'm like, did I burp in the video? Did I say like too much? Either way, I'm gonna do that regardless. So yeah, I will catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.